Hi, and welcome. I've been kind of missing from FlossTube the last couple of weeks, but I've been really busy, and I've been fighting a couple of migraines. So, yeah, it's actually kind of still a migraine day. But I have been watching a lot of stuff that's going on YouTube, and it's made me concerned too. And I live in New York State, and let me tell you, New York is one of the most regulated states in the whole United States. I mean, if there is a law they can dream up, New York State lawmakers will dream it up because they don't have obviously anything better to do. So I apologize for New York State, although I do believe that child online protection is an important thing, and we all should be considering keeping children safe. At the same time, we all know that parents will sign on to devices like phones and tablets and hand them to their children. And they watch YouTube on their parents' accounts. And there's no way, even for the federal government, to actually know when that's happening. So good luck. But that's not why I'm here. I wanted to talk about what my understanding of what I've been hearing about COPPA, COPPA, Child Online Protection, Privacy Protection. It's an act that was created in 1998. Initially, it was to keep children from logging on and typing in their names and addresses, and to keep advertisers from gathering that data that was manually entered. You have to remember, this was before Facebook or anything like that. It was probably even before MySpace. Yahoo Groups was probably in its infancy. And then in 2013, I believe, it was updated a little bit. Not changed, not recreated, just updated. And now they are enforcing it, or trying to. And I've watched the YouTube lawyers, because my understanding is a lot of these guys stopped practicing law and have picked up careers on YouTube. And a lot of the large YouTube channel people talking about COPPA. In this regulation, I'll start right off with this, is an exemption. It's in the law. It is not on YouTube, but mixed audience channels, like needlework and crafting, yes, some children may watch it, but it's definitely a mixed audience. We don't aim at children. We are geared to adult information, continuing the crafting ability or psyche, whatever you want to call it, the knowledge. So by law, mixed audience channels are exempt. Okay, I'm not monetized. I'm not big enough to monetize. YouTube wouldn't monetize me because I don't have the views and I don't have the subscribers to qualify. Let me put that out there. But the law is written that you're fine if they determine that you are child attractive, not mixed audience, just child attractive, that your fine is based on an algorithm. And that algorithm is calculated using a percentage of the ad revenue you raised on that video. So for me, the percentage of 0 equals 0 every time. Okay, so now we have that cleared up. The other thing I want to say is that I'm hearing these lawyers and large channels talking about large channels. These large channels have hundreds of thousands of viewers. They have people they pay to help with their videos and their video editing and their channel marketing, all that stuff. I mean, we're talking way out of the scope of me as a personal grandmother, mother, aunt, sitting here discussing my love of needlework, journal making, polymer clay, to an audience, yes, around the world, but they're people like me. Some of them may be young, but for my type of content, that doesn't matter. because my content isn't harmful. You know, I'm not preying on children. As a matter of fact, I'm not focusing on children. At the same time, there are bad people who slant towards children in an evil way. That does need to be curtailed. But that's not what this regulation is looking at. This regulation is strictly looking at how ads point to children, whether they're personalized content ads or just content generated ads. And the content generated ad just means it wouldn't matter what your program was on your channel. They just sold space to anybody. Just like when I was a kid, television, you know, whether it was a car ad and I was 10 years old, it wouldn't matter. So anyway, I just want to get that out there. The other thing that nobody's talking about is the thing I'm kind of seeing happen. And you also have to realize this is online. This doesn't say YouTube. This says online. So that means everything. Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook, Twitch. It's already happened on Vimeo. And it happened last year, I think, where Vimeo decided that it was taking all personal content off its platform. Now it's all businesses who pay. It might be like our large channels here, but they pay for space to air their videos. And those are the only things that Vimeo allows. And I see that as probably the way YouTube is going to go, because they've brought in YouTube TV, YouTube Red, they've brought in YouTube for Kids, and they've now got YouTube Music going on. Who's to say that they're not going to just arbitrarily want to eliminate no revenue earners like my channel, or low interest revenue, you know, low revenue raising channels like any small monetized channel. And the people we think of are as large are not large. We're all pretty much small potatoes compared to the general YouTube verse. And you only have to watch some of these lawyers talk about YouTube channels to know that there are millions of channels, and the large ones rank right up there. There are a lot of them. I mean, I watch a nail art channel, and that nail art channel has a guy who does their videos. They have other people who edit their videos, and they have, I think, an independent company that markets their videos out. So I'm really thinking that this is much larger than just the fines, that the $42,530 fines that everybody's talking about. That $42,530 is the topmost range. And that tells you how big some of these channels are. And yes, that's per video. But if that's a percentage of the revenue you earn on YouTube, then you're a pretty large channel. So I just wanted to say, you know, mark your stuff however you deem fit. I'm not telling you one way or the other. I will tell you that I marked mine not for children, because if I marked it geared to children, they'd take away my comments. And my interaction with my friends around the world is why I do YouTube. To know there are people like me who have a love of art and craft, and we like to visit. We like to show each other our work. We like to get feedback. We like to give feedback. And that's what's important to me. Right now, I'm not even considering moving. I mean, I'll wait and see what YouTube does. The other shoe hasn't fallen yet, and who knows? It might be years before it does. Who knows? I guess I'm just saying, don't panic. The law is written with that exemption about mixed audience channels. And so it doesn't matter what happens. You have that part of the law on your side. So keep on crafting. Keep on doing your needlework. Just keep on keeping on. You know, I just feel bad because it's caused so much angst and anxiety. And, you know, that shouldn't be. So it's going to pass. December 10th, I think, is the initial wave, and then January 1st they're going to be going through and actually running their algorithms. I think December 10th will be the first wave. So I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I am remembering that they did say it's an algorithm, and it's a percentage of revenue raised, and there are no ads on my channel, and so I'm not raising any revenue. So anyway, I hope that helps. I hope that alleviates a little anxiety. I'm not giving you any type of legal advice. I'm not advising you how to mark your channel. I'm just saying there's a lot of anxiety out here, and I think in a large part, it's unnecessary anxiety. You do have to mark your channel, though. You do have to make that decision. I've done mine at the higher level, so my default is not for children. You can decide that you're going to mark every video one way or the other. I did go back and make a couple of my videos private. Mostly those are ones in the really early days of when it's like my grandson, when he was, I don't know, 8 or 9, playing his trumpet. I marked those as private. There's another one that has my granddaughter in it. I marked that as private. My other granddaughter did an aquaponics experiment for school. I marked that as private. You know, it's all good. It's not insurmountable. So don't panic. I had a really hard time ending this video. So I'm just going to end it the way I always end my videos. As Cinderella's mother says, be kind and be courageous. And in all things, be colorful. I've left a link to the petition below, and I will leave a link to the videos, a couple of the videos that I've watched. There's also a place where you can leave your comments for the FTC. And this is not just for creators, this is also for viewers, because even if you don't have a YouTube channel, it is going to seriously change the way you see YouTube. So thanks for watching. God bless. Take care.